In this episode, I'm going to show you how I did in the ladder with this Three Musketeer deck. What up? This is Havok, Dragons 8-3 Legend family. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out to Not Stupid for supplying me with this deck. 2 out of the 3 comments that went to the generator were Three Musketeer decks, and Not Stupid won. I'm going to get right into a match with you guys. And I know on the last episode I said you want to play passively with the Three Musketeer deck. But on this week, I'm going to say play aggressively with this one. If you're going to use this deck, which it will, the link will be provided in the description for this exact deck, play it aggressively. As you can see, I started off with 3 Musketeers. He sent a Hog Rider from the left with Stab Gobs and a Princess. I'm going to back my Musketeer up with the Goblin Gang behind the tower, how I like to play it. In case they have a log, it won't wipe them all out. The Goblin Gang was able to take out that Princess with the Ice Golem. Get some damage. He took me out on the right with that P.E.K.K.A. Now I got his tower all the way down with that Bandit and Musketeer. I'm going to build up Elixir right now and use my pump. And I'm going to build up Elixir again, and I'm going to use my Dark Prince behind my King's Tower. Now, lane splitting with the 3 Musketeers, that's a definitely good thing to do. And most of the time, you're not going to get very much damage with your 2 Musketeers. It's going to be your Lone Ranger one. Another good tip is, right here I got this push going, with the Dark Prince and the Gob Gang behind it, is dropping your Musketeers in the pocket. They completely backed up that whole push, and look at all the damage they're doing. Wipe that tower out, now the King's Tower. So definitely utilize them in the pocket. Alright, next match. So let my Elixir build up, as usual, on the start of a match. I'm going to drop my Ice Golem first. That's definitely the unsung hero in a lot of decks, is the Ice Golem. He's a good little tank, and he allows you to gain a good push behind him. I'm going to split my Goblin Gang. He's got an Ice Golem coming. And Bats. I should have zapped him, but I held off. My Stab Gobs are going to take out that Ice Golem, which takes them out, and then I'm going to split my 3 Musketeers. He's going to wipe both Musketeers out on the right with that Lightning, and he's got an Executioner coming. I'm going to put a Dark Prince on the left, which allows some coverage for my Musketeer, and drop a Bandit. I'm going to zap those Bats. It only ended up being 1. My Bandit's putting in work on that tower, and my Musketeer's backing it up. Got it all the way down to 7 damage. He's got a Hog Rider coming from the right. And his zap wiped out most of my Goblin Gang, but my Stab Gobs are able to take the rest of them out. Since he zapped the Goblin Gang, they weren't able to make it to that tower. Now I'm going to use my Ice Golem again on the right. And I'm going to split my 3 Musketeers with 1 going right and 2 going left, because I didn't want to get another lightning damage on my right tower. He's got an Executioner coming. I'm going to start hitting on my Ice Golem. I'll drop my Dark Prince. Didn't anticipate that tornado. My Dark Prince was able to take out that Executioner before he crossed over the bridge, but his tower wiped out my Executioner. I'm going to drop a Minion Horde on this Hog Rider. And put my Goblin Gang in front of it to back, let my Goblin Gang, my Minion Horde back him up. He drops Bats. I'm not even I zapped him. And he took out my pump right now that I just dropped and got my tower down to 26. He's got a Hog Rider coming from the left. I'm going to use my Dark Prince. Dark Prince has a lot of splash damage. Very powerful troop. And this was kind of a bad play on my part, dropping the 3 musketeers on the right at the bridge. I should have dropped him behind my King's Tower, because he dropped that P.E.K.K.A. and it was able to do a ton of damage on the 3 musketeers. I used the zap to wipe out the left tower. And right now, we're both going for 1 tower apiece, and we're going to be pushing at each other really hard. I got my Dark Prince on the right with my Ice Golem. He's got a P.E.K.K.A. and the bats, I zapped him. He's got an Executioner. He just tornadoed him. Now I'm going to start a push from behind my King's Tower. I got my Dark Prince going right. Use my minion horde on that Hog Rider. When my minion horde gets over the bridge right now, my Dark Prince is getting over the bridge. And I'm going to drop my 3 musketeers right in the pocket. They were able to take out that executioner, with the minion horde. I'm going to back them up with my 3 muskies with the goblin gang. I'm down to 1 musketeer now. My ice golem's going to go hit that tower. Backed up by the musketeer. Done. Won that match. Going to be the last match right here. Let my elixir build up. So yeah, a key to this deck, or any 3 musketeer deck, is once you get 1 tower taken down and you're able to drop your pump and send a push to the other tower, definitely drop your musketeers in the pocket. That's a huge power play. He's going to send his E-barbs to me. I'm going to drop my Ice Golem. He's got a flying machine coming behind his E-barbs. Drop my Dark Prince. And I'm going to put my Goblin Gang behind my tower. He's got a Hog Rider coming on the right. My Goblin Gang was able to take out that flying machine. Now on the right, once the Musketeer started coming, I got a little worried. So I sent my Bandit over there. I'm going to back my Bandit up with the Minion Horde. He zapped him. He's got his Dark Goblin behind, which is able to take out my Minion Horde. I got his tower down a little damage to 2190. So I distracted his Dark Goblin and his Flying Machine by placing my Ice Golem, and I backed it up with the Goblin Gang, sending the Dark Prince right now, which he's going to take out this Ice Golem. And I'm going to back him up with my Bandit. They're going to bring that tower down all the way to nothing. So the Musketeer, like 2 shots she's done. Not necessarily worried about her. I'm going to drop my pump. Now he's sending his E-barb, so I'm going to do my Ice Golem. And drop my Goblin Gang behind that. Was able to wipe those out. He sent a Hog Rider to the left, so I'm going to drop my Dark Prince. Dark Prince has a ton of splash damage. Excellent card to utilize in this deck. He's got a Flying Machine and a Dark Goblin coming, and I'm going to send my Minion Horde. I didn't know he had a Wizard. That's the first time he used it in this deck. And he's going to be... He chewed my tower down to 742. I have my Ice Golem, and I have my Goblin Gang taking out that Wizard and the Musketeer. So right here, I dropped my 3 Musketeers in the pocket. Look at all that damage they chewed through real quick. Got that tower down to 169. That's what I was saying, a pocket play. That's really good with 3 Musketeers. Lane splitting, dropping them in the pocket for sure. I got this tower down to 169. I'm able to take it out with the Bandit right there. And take out that Wizard with the Minion Horde. 3, 2, 1. Good game. I'm going to do a live match for you right now. Where I'm using... Yep. Alright, so I got my Elixir Pump in my starting hand, so I'm going to start off by dropping my Elixir Pump in front of my King's Tower. Let my Elixir build up. He's got a Goblin Gang, so I'm going to drop my Dark Prince. Now I'm gonna let my elixir build up. Gonna send my prince on his own over there. Use my 3 musketeers right now. I'm gonna split them. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. I'm gonna drop my goblin gang on this E-Wiz. I'm gonna put my ice golem in front of left musketeer. And my bandit is behind her. He's got a Mega Knight, which just completely wiped that out. I'm gonna put my minion horde. Hit Goblin Barrel with the zap. Got my tower down to 972. I'm going to utilize another pump right now. As soon as my elixir's all the way full. Goblin gang behind the tower. Ice Golem behind the Hog Rider. Drop my Dark Prince in front of my Goblin gang. Only ended up making it in front of 1. Prince makes it to the tower, along with the bandit. Zabgob completely wiped out my bandit. Now that we're in less than 1 minute, I'm going to start definitely utilizing my musketeers more. I'm going to drop my Ice Golem on the left, Goblin Gang on the right, Dark Prince on the left as well, Bandit on the left. I'm going to drop all musketeers at the bridge, back them up with my Goblin Gang. Sweet, they wiped that tower out. Got this E-Wiz on the left. Now I'm going to use my pump again. We're going to go into overtime. I'm going to put my pump way over here on the right, where I have nothing to worry about. Use my Dark Prince. My minion horde. Goblin gang for that princess. I'm going to let my elixir build up real quick. I'll send my Ice Golem left on my King's Tower. Getting a push going right now. Dark Prince, he sent the Hog Rider in the pocket. Hopefully he doesn't get that tower down enough. All right, and I'm gonna drop my 3 musketeers in the pocket right now as soon as the Dark Prince crosses the bridge. And my Goblin gang in the pocket as well. And that Mega Knight did a ton of damage. I'll zap the Goblin gang. Close one. Oh, zap. If I had a zap right now. Oh, good game. It's a draw. Man, if my zap would have came in rotation, I would have had it for sure. I'll play another one for you guys real quick. So yeah, if he didn't have that Mega Knight, that left tower totally would have been taken out. But right now I don't have elixir pump, so I'm just gonna start off with my 3 musketeers. I'm gonna split them, 2 right, 1 left. Now I'm gonna put most of my troops on the left side to protect my 1 musketeer. I'm gonna drop that bandit on the right to get rid of that princess. I'm gonna back this musketeer on the left up with the Goblin gang. I'm bringing his tower down to 1635. Use the Dark Prince on that knight. Knight wasn't able to make it. Now I'm just going to build elixir up. He doesn't send a push. See that splash damage from the Dark Prince? He hit both those goblins. Wiped them both out. Yep. Got elixir built up. Gonna use my pump. Oh, zap. Now I'm gonna use my pump. Use my ice golem to pull that echo away. An ice spirit. Bandit. Echo doesn't make contact on my tower. Now we got 1:25 left. I'm actually gonna pull these troops to the center. Use the zap on the goblin gang. Sorry, goblin barrels. We're down to 1:12. I'm gonna drop my ice golem on the left. On my king's tower. Use my minion horde. And my goblin gang. I'm gonna build elixir up and split my musketeer. First I'm gonna zap this. The tier split. You know what? I think I'm not gonna split. I'm just gonna go 3 left real hard. Use my ice golem, pull those troops away. My dark prince. Gonna use my goblin gang on that princess on the right. Gonna go for the princess in the middle. Get her distracted a little. Oh man, that princess is doing damage. Use a pump again. Zap. I need to wipe that princess out, causing a lot of damage. So I know a lot of people say not to use pumps when it's down to this, but I'm going to double pump it. Drop that ice golem in front of my dark prince. Now I'm going to goblin gang. Hopefully I'm able to take these princesses out. Yep. Awesome. Got their tower down to 701, 579. I'm going to use my musketeers. Drop a bandit right there. Drop an ice golem in front of them. Now I'm going to drop a goblin gang. Hopefully they make it to that tower. I'm going to zap the tower. And got 8 seconds. There it is, 2 draws in a row. At least I didn't lose. All right, so in this episode, so for next episode, what I'm gonna do is in the description, or actually in the comments, I'm gonna put a comment that says post your deck into this comment. So reply to that one, and I'll put every deck in the generator and show the winner. On next week's episode, I'll show everyone how I use the generator. Thanks for watching. Have a good week. Havok out.